My name is James Henning, and I'm product manager here at Batson Enterprises.
I'm Eden Batson. I'm in the marketing department of Batson Enterprises.
And we're going to talk about one of our new products, the Smart Quad Dryer.
Yeah, I am opening this up for the first time. I'm really excited to see what we've done. I've heard lots of good things. It's one of our brand new products. Tell us a little bit about it.
So we took the concept that everybody's kind of done in the past, but we made it. We added some smart features to it. So instead of taking up 4 outlets, we're taking up 1 outlet. Instead of having to manually do everything, you can do this from your smartphone or your smart home device. You can also just do it manually. That's fine too. So that's the biggest features here.
I love it, and the box looks wonderful. I think we're really upping our box game.
Absolutely. This is designed to sit on our distributor's shelves and be sold there. And we wanted something that looked nice and presentable, and I think we hit the nail on the head for sure.
Yeah, and you were talking about this is the box that it can be shipped in and the box that is just going to be sitting on the shelves.
Yeah, so this will be going to our customers. You don't have to put any edge protectors, anything on it. We might throw a little extra tape so nothing comes open, but this is shippable just like this, so no extra packaging. One and done.
That's amazing. And I've heard lots of great things about all this packaging, and I'd love to get into it so we can kind of see where everything lies. So pretty easy open.
Yeah, we cut the tape already for you just in case.
Yeah, so they wouldn't have to give me a knife. And dang, that thing is packed in there. I don't know if you guys can see this. Everything is pretty snug, tightly packed. Let me see which ones I have to take out first. Can I just pull this out now?
You gotta pull that one
out. Oh, there we go.
Let me hold the edge for you.
Let's see if I can.
It's in there pretty good.
Oh my goodness.
And that's why we can ship it in this box.
Yeah. So you can see everything fits in like a puzzle piece into that box there.
Yep.
And then if we want to move this out of the way.
This is literally all it is right here.
This is it. There's nothing else in that box.
Nothing else in the box.
And then this is 2 pieces.
This is 2 pieces, yes. So they're kind of nested together. So you kind of got to slide them apart.
Oh, there's more of that foam in there so they don't rub together. You're not causing any like cosmetic damage to it.
No scratches, nothing in it. It ships just like that. Really good quality packaging, good quality foam. You should have a really blemishless unit by the time you get it.
That's solid. Okay, so this is kind of just one of the mounting pieces.
Yep, so that's the rod stand that goes on one end. These are available to buy extras, say if you're building rods that are longer than 7 foot. You only need about 1 if you're doing 7-foot rods, but anything longer than that, you kind of want to have maybe 2, at least 1 more, maybe 2 more stands, depending on how long your rods are.
All available through Batson?
Yep, they'll all be available at the same time.
Solid. Okay, and then this is the main piece de resistance. This is where all the technology is, yeah?
Yep, for sure.
That's gorgeous. So you have the rubber chucks.
Yep, you got the rubber chucks with the foam inserts. It kind of helps stabilize the rods when you put them in there. There's no wobbling back and forth. And there's going to be Loctite in here, so these aren't going to come loose on you. These are interchangeable. We do have chucks here that you can change if you want, like a 3-jaw chuck. Yeah. You can swap these out if you'd like. They're going to come just like this, so that's to the customer's preference.
Awesome, and that's available through Batson. You can just buy them through us.
Yep,
give us a call.
we already have them in stock.
Awesome. Okay, and let's take a look at this wire situation.
So it's 1 plug unit, like we said. So no more taking up a surge protector, no more plugging into all 4 outlets you have in your house or in your room. You got 1 plug.
Easy. And then there's this little guy, and you were explaining this to me a couple days ago. Show me how this works.
So everybody's that's used a wrap machine or a drying machine like this has had a motor fail. It's inevitable. They run for a long time. They're plastic gears. So we will have the motors available, and they're very easy to change. So all you're going to do, you just kind of trace it to whichever motor goes out. Say it's this one here, which is going to be this motor. You're going to pop these 2 tabs, slide those wires out, remove those little bolts, put the new one in, take your new wires, pop them right back in. If I can do this without, pop them back in, and then snap those 2 down, and you're done.
Easy change.
Yep, quick change. It should be very simple to put together for anybody.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to splice wires, none of that stuff. It's real simple. Unplug it, flip those levers, plug the new one in, and you're done.
It's also crazy light.
Yeah, very light.
Like you could put this up with one of those little sticky tapes.
You probably could, but we advise
not.
We advise using some screws. We'll talk about that here in a little bit.
And then this is your touchpad. So if I don't have the Smart app on my phone, I don't need it.
You don't need it. You can just plug this in, and this will be ready to function. So 1 dot is the top motor, two dots is the second, and then so on and so forth. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you press and hold it, it'll actually change your direction, but as anybody that's probably used a drying machine before knows, you can hold the motor and it'll change direction as well, just like a normal rod drying motor.
That's amazing. So this doesn't come with mounting hardware in the box?
No mounting hardware in the box. We're leaving it up to the builder themselves to decide how they want to mount it, whether it's on the wall, drywall anchors, just bolting it into a 2x4 in their wall, or if they want to put it on, make themselves some stands. So we're leaving it wide open. That way we're not including something that's just going to get thrown away in any way.
So let's see how we mount this up on our wall in our rod room.
Yep.
And we'll come back.
Sounds good.
So I am standing in front of our mounted quad dryer, and I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about how we chose to mount it. So if you come take a look over here, James, tell me what exactly you did.
So we have 3 drywall screws. These are actually into the stud of the frame of the window, which is actually a good way to do it. The reason for having the horizontal slots is you don't want to tighten those screws down all the way. It allows the whole frame to slide back and forth, and that'll help accommodate different length rods with different guide spacings, and you end up with you have the same adjustability over on the other unit on the other side, just to wiggle it around, make sure no guide is hitting your V-block there.
Yeah.
And so it has a vertical slot as well, and that's just kind of for lining everything up. That kind of gives you an eyeball of where to keep everything square, and then you always use the horizontal ones. That gives you the most adjustability.
Love it. That's awesome. And then on the other side, you have the same equipment. So you have those drywall anchors, all 3 of them. You have that vertical one at the bottom and at the top, and that has the same adjustability.
Yep, you want to keep it snug, but loose enough where you can move it.
Awesome. And then it's all mounted up. You want to show us how we put some rods on this dryer?
Sure, we can do that. We'll just kind of set it kind of at an angle at first. Just a little bit of an angle and push it in.
Easy peasy.
And same thing with the third one. You want it to be fairly easy because when you're putting these in, there's usually a wet or at least damp epoxy. So the quicker you can do it, the better. So we got a little bit of a guide issue here, so we'll just slide everything just a little bit. Everything lines up just fine.
Awesome. And then this button work right here. So I want to turn on my 4th one. I click my little 4.
Yep.
And there it goes.
And say if you like your stuff rotating the other way, just quick grab. Now it's going the other way.
Awesome. I can put all 3 of them on at the same time.
Yep.
All turn in different directions, and I just have to do a little grab.
Yep.
And it goes the other way.
The other way.
Awesome. Today we were showing you how to operate the quad dryer without the app, but there's a lot of benefits to having the app.
Absolutely. So you get remote turn on and turn off. You can set up timers. You're going to save yourself electricity, which is a good thing. We need to be good stewards of this planet as people in the fishing industry. Also, it's just convenient. It's easy to turn it off from anywhere in the world as long as you've got cellular Wi-Fi connectivity.
Yeah, so if you want to learn how to set up that app, it's going to be linked in the product description on our website, batsonenterprises.com. Check it out.
And the app's available for Android or Apple devices, and it's also got the connectivity to your Alexa smart home devices and things like that as well.